Big liberal cities never seem to learn. Take Washington, D.C. Its homicide rate in 2018 nearly doubled, up 42% from the year before. And it comes at a time when many cities saw a stark decline in murders. But D.C. loves the Chicago model. Don't ever risk offending your overwhelmingly poor population by talking about going after thugs and gangbangers who happen to be overwhelmingly people of color. So political correctness gets in the way of doing what's right. And the policies end up causing more deaths. Ironically, more deaths in the minority groups that the so-called leaders don't want to offend. The chief of police in D.C. said this last summer in an editorial. Less stringent penalties embolden criminals, demoralize law enforcement, and enable violent offenders to return more quickly to terrorizing the very communities who are calling out to the government for help. It turns out, like most cities plagued with crime, it is repeat offenders to blame. A very few terrorizing the masses. D.C. makes it nearly impossible to get a gun legally in that city. Its anti-gun policies put all of us in harm's way while empowering and emboldening the criminal. They have easy access to black market and stolen guns, and there is no evidence these violent thugs are getting their guns legally from neighboring Virginia, as the leftists in D.C. tried to claim. What is a fact is that criminals guilty of multiple crimes are getting let out of prison way too early, with sentences that amount to a slap on the wrist. You want to cut crime? Then you have to get tough on crime.